What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Hip Hop News. And starting off, Logic is announcing his retirement from hip hop because he's going to be releasing his album No ID July 24th. And he said here in this tweet, officially announcing my retirement with the release of No Pressure, executive produced by No ID July 24th. It's been a great decade. Now it's time to be a great father. So technically, Logic, wants to spend more time with his family, because he has a kid to look after. And of course, you got to respect that because, spending time with your kids and with your family is the most important thing in this world. So yeah, what I can say is Logic, he definitely had a great career. He made a lot of great hits. No Pressure is the sucker for Pain Rapper's 5th studio album that is slated to premiere on streaming services next Friday, July 24th. The record is the second coming to his 2014 debut, Under Pressure, which peaked number 4 on the Billboard 200, spent 72 weeks on the chart. No singles in connection to the album have surfaced on any streaming platform, but if Logic's track record is any indication, the rapper-author is set to give fans one last banger before he turns the lights out. In 2019, the Grammy-nominated former 2003 XX freshman released singles titled OCD, Is, and Homicide featuring Eminem. This will be his first and final release of 2020. Now let me know, people, what was your favorite Logic song in the comment section below. For me, it's very hard to pick a Logic song, but of course, it always sucks to see a rapper retire because, like, for example, me, I'm also kind of bummed out that one of my favorite rappers, The Game, is retiring from hip-hop because I think The Game is also going to be retiring from hip-hop soon, or if he did. And, being a hip-hop artist is a very, very grueling task, going on tours, constantly being on the road, that eventually, it gets tiring, so you got to understand why Logic is retiring. So now let's get into the Megan Thee Stallion shooting incident, because as you people know, Megan Thee Stallion was shot in the foot over the weekend, but thankfully she survived. But right now it says here that Tory Lanez allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion while she was trying to leave report. A new development has been made in the recent shooting involving Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. According to a reporter from Page 6 on Thursday, July 16, Tory allegedly shot Megan on Sunday, July 12th, after a dispute took place in the SUV that they were in. A source toward the outlet, Tory fired the shots from within the vehicle while Megan was outside trying to leave. There is video and the police are investigating. This is the case of a man physically harming and abusing a woman. Additionally, a representative for the LAPD has not confirmed if there is accompanying video footage from the incident that is being used for an investigation into the shooting. The spokesperson for the police department told Page 6 any video footage will not be released until the case goes to court in order to protect the integrity of the case. So of course, nobody's going to be able to see the video until likely the case begins in October, because that's when Tory Lanez's trial is supposed to take place. The detectives are still seeking information regarding the shooting involving Daystar Peterson. The investigation is still ongoing. I'm not privileged to what the detectives have right now. A report from TMZ today has offered additional details, which says that Megan, Tory, and her best friend Kelsey Nicole were having a party in the Hollywood Hills section of LA when an argument transpired in a chauffeur-driven SUV that they were in. Sources claim that the Toronto rapper opened fire in the vehicle, allegedly hitting Megan on foot twice. So, I don't know what's going on, but, having a gun, like, in situations like this should never, ever be the freaking answer. Like, come on, no joke. He was booked into the LA County Sheriff's Department where his bail was set at $35,000. He was released shortly after. Before Tory was arrested, a call of disturbance was made to the police in which witnesses said an argument took place in an SUV and gunshots were fired into the air. The LAPD located the vehicle and found Tory, Megan, and Kelsey inside. After searching the SUV, a gun was found, resulting in Tory's arrest. So it's because of that Tory Lanez ended up getting arrested. Video footage began circulating on the internet of what appears to be a small portion of the aftermath of the shooting. A woman is asked to exit the SUV and tells officers that she has her hands up. Another woman is seen kneeling on the ground, and a man believed to be Tory is handcuffed. One woman says to the other, "Maggie, you okay?" TMZ reports that Tory was not charged for the shooting itself because they are mitigating circumstances. Sources close to the Canadian artist claim he may say the shooting was an accident. The outlet also claims that witnesses are not willing to cooperate with authorities at this moment. It was previously reported that Megan sustained a foot injury as her foot had been cut by glass that was on the floor of the SUV, because that's what people believed, but she then clarified in her Instagram post that the foot injury was because of a shoe. The narrative that is being reported about Sunday's morning events are inaccurate, and I like to set the record straight. Megan wrote in an Instagram post on Sunday morning, "I suffered gunshots as a result of the crime that was committed against me and done with the intention of physically harming me. I was never arrested. The police officers drove me to the hospital where I underwent surgery to remove the bullets. I'm incredibly grateful to be alive and that I'm expected to make a full recovery, but it was important for me to clarify the details about this traumatic night. I'm currently focused on my recovery so I can return back to my life and back to making music as soon as possible." And then her friend also uploaded an Instagram post that was deleted, and in the post she says that she wasn't responsible for shooting Megan and she wasn't the person who had the gun. So of course, now they're going to be trying to find who is the person that exactly shot Megan. So all I have to say is this: if evidence turns out to be true that Tory Lanez did in fact end up shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, then he might be looking at a pretty lengthy prison sentence, because I mean, with the intention to harm somebody, that is a very, very big no-no. And, you know, you can't be doing stuff like this, you know, because, I mean, recently in hip-hop, like how I said before, there's just been way too much gun violence, and this gun violence stuff is just ruining the hip-hop game, in my personal opinion. But anyways, ladies and gents, let me know in the comment section below, who do you think shot Megan Thee Stallion? I'd love to hear your responses, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hip Hop News. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and y'all have a good one.